all parts of it.
Mr Chair.
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Chair, I'm just going to take a brief call on Part 3 to address the points raised by the New Zealand First member in his last contribution. Mr O'Rourke expressed some concern that the offence to there was no offence to attempt to carry out those particular items listed in Clause 56, 58 and others. And I just wanted to reassure the member that the reason there isn't a specific offence to attempt is because it is an offence under Section 72(1) of the Crimes Act, and the way legislation is drafted is that we have it in the Crimes Act rather than repeating it in every piece of legislation. And that's a fairly standard approach to drafting. So the point was considered, and I can assure him that it is in fact an offence to attempt to carry out any of those activities that he talked about. The other point that I thought I would just briefly address is his concern around increasing the penalties, and just assure him that the reason the penalties sit where they are is to ensure that they are in appropriate alignment with similar offences and other legislation, as he will understand is a core part of good drafting. And in this case, they have been lined up with a number of similar offences, such as, for example, the use of electoral information for commercial purpose under the Electoral Act. So in order to maintain proportionality with similar related offences, they have been set at that level. I hope that clears that up for the member.
Chris Farfoy.
Thank you very much, Mr Chair, for offering me the chance to speak to Part 3 of the electronic identity verification.